floor. Hands into your knees with your palm facing up or down, your choice. Close your eyes. Start to deepening the breath. Just take this moment to make a pause and allow yourself to be centered, bringing your attention towards your body, noticing how your body feels today. If you know the Ujjayi breath, start to deepening the breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nostril. Letting go of any thoughts, any worries. Allow yourself to be present at this very moment. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest. Gently bow your head. Open your eyes. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to class. All right. Fingertips into the side of the body. Circle the arms up. Gaze towards the ceiling. Feel a nice stretch into the side of the body. As you exhale, lower your right palm down into the floor. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen. Exhale as you walk your right hand towards to the side. Feel a nice stretch into the side of the body. You can lower your elbow if that feels good for you for a deeper stretch. Focus into the intention. Make sure your right buttock still fully grounded into the floor. Keep breathing. And close the eyes and just focus into the sensation of the stretch. Inhale, come back into the center, reaching both arms. Release the left hand down into the floor. Walk your left fingers into the side. You want to push the palm towards the side. As you push, you want to ground the other buttocks down into the floor. Yeah. And then you can go deeper into the stretch. You can close the eyes and just focus into the sensation of the stretch. Inhale, slowly come all the way up, back into the center, reaching both arms up. Interlace your fingers above the head, push the palm towards the sky, feel a nice stretch. Exhale, release the hands into the side. All right, so with this, extend the right arm into the side, shoulder level. Turn the palm back. Bring the back of your right palm towards your middle back, lower back, or towards the sacrum, whatever feels good for you. With your left hand, reach towards the sky, bend the elbow. With this, guide your head to lean your head towards to the left shoulder. Feel a nice stretch. So the higher your back hand, the more intense. So you don't want to pull the head too much, just gently touch. So this is a stretch for your shoulder and the neck. All right, with your tap hand, slowly release. Bring the head back into the center. With your right arm, very slowly, release into the side. Your palm still turning back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, turn the palm forward. So I want to give some time for the shoulder joint to relax before you release. All right, other side. Reaching the left arm to shoulder level, turn the palm back and reach into the middle back, lower back, or sacrum, whatever feels good for you. With your right arm, stand towards the ceiling, bend the elbow, take a deep breath in. Exhale as you lean your head towards the right shoulder. So I'm trying to mirror you, so sometimes I don't know the left and right. I'm doing an opposite of you. Slowly, with your right arm, release the head. Bring the head back into the center. All right, with your left arm, very slowly extend towards the side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, turn the palm forward and release. Interlace your finger in front of you. Make a circulation into the shoulder and opposite direction. All right, come into tabletop position. In your tabletop, check the alignment. Wrist underneath the shoulder, your knee underneath the hip. You can tuck your toes or untuck, your choice. If you need support, just tuck the toes. All right, bring your spine into neutral, gaze in between the palm. Few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, draw your navel towards the ground. Collarbone wide, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale as you round your back, bring your chin towards the chest, gaze towards the navel. Inhale as you arch the back. Exhale around. 3 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale around. 1 more. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale around. Slowly bring your spine into neutral. From here, make your way to downward facing dog. Your first downward facing dog. So go ahead, just follow your feet side to side, side to side. You don't need to rush. Just feel each movement. You can move the hip as well. If that feels good, just go ahead, move the body in the direction that feels good for you. If you have your favorite stretch, let's do it. Whatever feels good into the body. And slowly finding your stillness into downward facing dog. Push the palm, spread your fingers, gaze towards in between your legs. Inhale as you lift the heels, micro bend the knees, and slowly walk your feet forward towards the top of your mat. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. You can soften the knees. Hold into your opposite elbow, let your head hang, and just move your body side to side, side to side. So your toes pointing towards the front, and just allow your body, upper body, to just move towards the right side. Really move. Exhale into the opposite direction. Let your head hang. And come back into the center. You can move the head side to side, forward, back, whatever feels good for you. Soften the knees, finding your stillness into the center. Let your arm hang down towards the ground, keeping your spine rounded, very slowly coming all the way up. Your shoulder and your head will come up last. Come all the way up into standing Tadasana. All right. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Half sun salutation, arms into the side of the body. Circle the arms up. Bend the elbow into the side. Create an arch into your upper back. Gaze up. Send the heart forward and up. Inhale, come back into the center. Hinge from the hip as you fold forward. Inhale into flat back. Send the heart forward. Exhale as you bow. You can soften the knees. Press into the feet. Lift your heart. Come all the way up. Bring your hands together above your head. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest. 2 more rounds like this. Circle the arms up. Bend the elbow, create an arch into your upper back, gentle back bending. Come back into the center. Exhale as you bow forward. Inhale into flat back. Exhale as you fold. Press into your feet, come all the way up. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. Last round, circle the arms up. Bend the elbow, arch into your back. Come back into the center as you inhale. Hinge from the hip as you fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale as you bow. Soften the knee, press into your feet, come all the way up. Exhale, hands into prayer in front of your chest. Release the arms into the side. All right? Bring your foot together, big toes touching to touch. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest, your thumb touching into your heart center. All right? From here, I want you to bring the weight towards to the left foot and lift the right knee closer towards the chest. Micro bend the standing leg, lean forward and extend the right leg back, like coming into your high lunge with control. Open the arms into the side. We'll come into your goddess pose. Your heel in, toes out. Extend the arms into the side. From here, extend the arm towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, bend the elbow. You can move the hip side to side just to warm up, and then you can sink a little bit more deeper. Inhale slowly, straighten both legs. Extend the arms towards the sky. From here, triangle pose towards to the back of the mat. Left toes in, inhale here. Reach forward, make your way into triangle pose. All right? In your triangle, you can bring the right hand towards the shin bone, ankle, or you can always use the block to support you. Gaze towards the ceiling is just an option. You can always gaze forward or down if you need support. Few more breaths. As you exhale, lower your left palm down into the floor. Square the hip towards the ground. So you want to adjust the back foot 45-degree facing towards the end of the mat. See if your left hip opening towards the side. You want to square the hip by bring the left hip down. Inhale into flat back. Exhale as you bow towards the right leg. So you want to bring the belly closer towards your right thigh. A few more breaths. Feel a nice stretch into the front of the back of your right leg. If too much, you always have an option to micro bend the right knee. Inhale into half lift, runner's lunge, bending the front knee, lifting the back heel. Adjust the back foot. So in your runner's lunge, you want to sink the hip down and push the back of the knee towards the sky. So you want to keep the back leg straight and strong. Low lunge, release the left knee down into the floor, release the back foot, lift your both arms towards the sky, sink the hip down. Keep breathing. Half split, fingertips down into the floor, straighten the right leg, flexing the right foot. Right toes pointing towards you. All right, yogi squat, bending the front knee, tuck your back toes, and walk your hands towards to the left side. Yogi squat. Yep. So if you're here too much, you can always sit into the block. You can keep the hands into the ground or maybe into your heart center. If you're very comfortable in this position, keep your spine straight, crown of the head towards the sky. Keep breathing. All right, we will switch into the other side. Those who are getting stronger to the practice without hands. Those who need support, hands into the ground and switch into the opposite side. All right? Always have a support. This is okay. You don't need to push too hard, whatever your body can do, and know that it's okay. All right, half split. Hands into the ground, walk your hands towards to the top of the mat. Bring the right knee down into the floor, straighten the front leg, flexing the left foot. All right. Bending the front knee, runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Sorry. Low lunge. Lift your arms towards the sky. Open the chest. Sink your hip a little bit more deeper into your low lunge. Fingertips down into the floor. Runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off the ground. Parsvottanasana. Ground the back foot, straighten both legs. So straighten the front leg. So your right hip, if opening towards the side, you want to square the hip down. So adjust the back foot based on the comfort level. Inhale into flat back. Exhale as you fold towards to the left leg. Making sure that you're connected to your breath. Use your long Ujjayi breath. Triangle pose. Inhale into half lift. So adjust the back foot, making your way into triangle. All right. So adjust the back foot, find the comfort into your triangle. So take the same variation that you did into the other side. If you're getting stronger into the practice, try without support, like the back of your palm, just gently touching into the shin bone. In the front or in the back. Yeah, keep your upper body engaged. All right, goddess pose. Come all the way up. Heel in, toes out. Extend the arms out to the sky. Bend the knee, cactus into your arm. Strong leg. Inhale, straighten both arms, straighten both legs. All right, hands into your heart center. Now bending the back knee and step the right foot forward. Come into your Tadasana at the top of your mat. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Catch your breath. Close your eyes. All right. Bring your foot together, big toes touching, hands into prayer in front of your chest. So same sequence. Bring the left knee closer towards the chest. Lean forward, bending the standing leg. Straighten that left leg with control, like coming into your high lunge. Goddess pose. Heel in, toes out. Extend both arms towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you bend. Goddess. Triangle pose. Inhale, straighten both legs. Extend the arms towards the ceiling. Your arms into the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you lean forward, making your way to triangle. In triangle, see if you could scoop your tailbone down, pushing your hips slightly forward while leaning your upper back to the imaginary wall. As you exhale, lower your right palm down into the floor, Parsvottanasana. So adjust the back foot, square the hip towards to the ground. Inhale into flat back. Exhale as you fold towards to the left leg. Runner's lunge. Inhale into half lift, bending the front knee, adjust the back foot, sink the hip down, push the back knee towards the sky, make your back leg engage. Low lunge, release the back knee down into the floor, release the back foot, extend the arm towards the sky, see if you could sink your hip a little bit more deeper, open the chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. Half split. Fingertips down into the floor, straighten the front leg, flexing the left foot. Yogi squat. Rebending the front knee, sink the hip forward, walk your hands towards to the right side, making your way into yogi squat. All right, preparing yourself to switch into the other side. Walk your hands and switch. All right, half split. Hands down into the floor. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Adjust the back foot. Pivot. Straighten the front leg, flexing the right foot. Rebending the front knee. Low lunge. Extend the arms towards the sky. Open the chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Fingertips down into the floor. Runner's lunge. Stack your back toes. Lift your back knee off the ground. Parsvottanasana. Adjust the back foot. Straighten both legs. Square the hip towards to the ground. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen. Send the heart forward. Exhale as you bow towards to the right leg. Inhale into half lift, triangle pose. So wiggle the back foot, find the comfort. Make sure that your upper body engaged. Make your way into triangle pose. So your left toes pointing towards the left side, right toes pointing towards the front of the mat. Goddess pose. Inhale, come all the way up. Heel in, toes out. Send the arm towards the sky. Bend the knee, cactus arm. Slowly straighten both legs. Send the arms up. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest, bending the back leg and step the back foot towards the top of the mat. Tadasana, arms into the side, catch your breath, close the eyes. All right, well done, everyone. I'm sweating too. I will face you so you can see me. Bring your feet hip width distance apart, Padangusthasana. Hands into your hip. Inhale here. Hinge from the hip as you fold. From here, hook your index and middle finger towards the big toes. If this is challenging, you can just hold into the shin bone or ankle. Keep your both legs straight. Inhale as you half lift. As you exhale, bend the elbow into the side. Gaze in between the legs. Let your head hang. Few breaths here. Make sure you're grounding your toes. Press your toes towards the floor. Inhale, half lift. Hands into your hip, come all the way up. Good. Bring your feet as wide as the arms. So your ankle should align with the wrist, that distance. Bring your heel in. So your toes about 5 degrees in. Star shape. Inhale here. Hinge from the hip as you fold halfway. All right, flat back. So from here, bring your hands down into the floor. If you need support, just hold into the yoga block and stay there. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, walk your hands in between your feet. So you want to keep the legs straight as much as you can. So you want to bring the head closer towards the mat. So it doesn't mean that your head should be able to touch the ground. It's the flow of energy. You can keep the hands into the ground or hold into the shin bone, ankle, or maybe you can hook your index and middle finger towards the big toes. Those are options. A few more breaths. Inhale into half lift. All right. Open the arms into the side with control. Come all the way up. Well done. Hands into your heart center and jump. All right. 3 pose. So bring your toes to touch your heel a little bit apart, just a little. All right. So from here, 3 pose. Bend the right knee and open the hip. So option, rest your heel towards the standing leg, toes into the ground. Option 1, or into your calf muscle or into your upper thigh. Hands into your heart center. Focus your glance at one point to keep the balance. Concentrate. Use your long ujjayi breath. If you feel unbalanced, just remember the sensation of gripping of toes towards to the ground. If you need support of the wall, just go ahead, come into near to a wall and with your hand support. You can keep the hands into your heart center or you can extend towards the sky with your palms apart or palms together. That's an option. Stay where your body allows you to. So see if you scoop your tailbone down, engaging the core. Yeah. All right. Slowly bring the right knee back into the center and release the right foot and release the arms. Shake those legs. All right. Other side. Bend the left knee, open the hip. So just take the same variation that you did into the other side. So just don't put your foot into the knee, calf muscle, or upper thigh. With your hands, same variation. So if you could scoop your tailbone down, yeah, engage this. Focus your glance at one point, keeping that balance. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. All right, slowly bring the left knee back into the center and release the foot down. Shake those legs. All right, come into, bring your foot as wider as the mat. So from here, squat into your Malasana. Yeah. So if this is challenging, just sit into the block. All right. Few rounds like this. Hands into prayer in front of your chest. From here, circle the arm, straighten both legs, come all the way up. Exhale as you bend the knee, squat in Malasana. Circle the arms up, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend the knee, squat back. One more round. Circle the arms, straighten both legs. Effortless squat. Exhale down. Woohoo, well done. All right, just sit and straighten both legs. Shake those legs. I remember my mom needs to hold into her knee to go up from squatting. All right, from here, point your toes, flex, point, and flex, point, and flex, point, and flex. Point your toes, make a circle rotation into your ankle, and opposite direction. All right. So from here, bend the right knee and open the hip. We come into Janu Sirsasana. So in here, if you need support, use a towel, hook the towel like this, bend the elbow, right? Or you can hold into the shin bone, ankle, or sole of your foot, whatever you can reach. From here, take a deep breath in as you lengthen, push the chest forward. You want to send the energy forward. Exhale as you fold. So you want to bring the chin closer towards the shin bone. So it's not forehead, chin towards the shin bone. because I want you to keep the spine straight, avoiding to round the back. Now, the focus of the stretch is the back of your left leg. Make sure that your front leg is straight. Slowly inhale, come all the way up. All right. Bring the right knee back into the center and straighten. Other side. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Your hip, shoulders square towards the front. You can use the towel. All right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you bow. If you're holding a towel, bend the elbow into the side of the body. You want to bring the belly closer towards the thigh. You want to send the energy forward. Make sure that your shoulders are not tense. Your shoulder always needs to be away from your neck. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the knee back into the center and straighten that leg. Point your toes and flex. Point your toes and flex. All right. Come into the tabletop. From your tabletop position, bring your left toes outside the mat and straighten the right leg towards the end of the mat. So stand into your knees, we come into gate pose. So your left toes should be tucked so you have a support. Right foot into the end of the mat. Circle the arms up. Release the right hand into the right leg and lean the body towards to the side. Lean towards to the right side. Yep, that straightened leg, lean that way. Focus of the stretch into the side of the body. Keep your chest open. All right, come all the way up, reaching both arms. So from here, you want to bring the left fingertips down into the floor. So your left wrist align with the shoulder. If you have a yoga block, just use a yoga block for support. All right, extend the right arm towards the ceiling. If you're using the fingertips, just make sure that your upper body engaged. So you're not putting all the weight into the fingertips and into your wrist. All right, with your right hand on the top, bring the right arm next to your ear, so right bicep next to your right ear. See if you can scoop your tailbone down. All right. From here, you can plant the left palm down into the floor. You can stay where you are, that's option. Option 2, float the right foot off the ground. This is just an option. Balance. You can stay where you are. All right, ground your right foot down back into the floor, reaching the right arm towards the ceiling, and come all the way back into all fours. The right knee down into the floor, bring your knees back into the floor. All right, with this, bring your right toe stuck onto the outside of the mat. So I will face you so you can see me. Other side. All right, stand into the knee, hands into the hip, tuck your right toes, ground the foot, lift the arms towards the sky. All right, bring the left knee into the left leg. Inhale here, exhale as you lean your body towards to the left side. Go deep if your body allows. Inhale, come all the way up, back into the center, all right? Right hand down into the floor. So your right hand just align with the right knee. Wrist align with the shoulder so you feel supported. Lift the left arm towards the sky. Bring the left arm next to your ear. You can keep your left foot down into the floor, or you can also float. This is just an option. Make sure that your left foot is flexed. All right, those who are floating, bring the left foot down into the floor, reach the left arm towards the ceiling, and come back into all fours very slowly. All right, come back into all fours. All right, from all fours, few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale in to arch the back, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale as you round the back. Two more, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And bring your spine into neutral. So from here, I want you to walk your knees back. Let's make your way into Sphinx pose. Relax the foot. Arms into the ground. If you notice, this is one of my favorite pose because I like releasing back pain because I'm also seated for a long time. All right, make sure that your elbow align with the shoulder. Spread your fingers down into the floor. If you're collapsing into the shoulder, you want to press your elbow down into the floor. You want to keep your chin slightly down by gazing towards the top of the mat or in between the palm. From here, I just want you to close your eyes and just have a smooth breath. We will stay into your Sphinx pose for 1 minute. Close the eyes, focus into the breath. So you're starting to feel the sensation of compressing into the lower back. Use your long exhalation to just relax the muscles. Halfway there, you can keep your forearm down into the floor, or you can also place the palm into the edge of the mat and straighten both arms for another 10 long breaths. But this is just an option. This is more intense. You can keep your forearm down into the floor. All right. Slowly bring your elbow into the side, bring your chest down into the floor. Bring your palm next to your chest, push the palm, make your way into child pose. In your child pose, keep your knees together and make your way into your child pose. Keep your arms next to your body with your palm facing towards the sky. Bring your forehead down into the floor. So just allow your spine to just naturally round to counterpose your Sphinx pose. And slowly come all the way up. All righty. Straighten both legs. All right, next pose, deer pose. So from here, I want you to bend the left leg. So your knee aligned with the hip. So the right leg right in front of you, your ankle aligned with the knee. All right. So with this, if this is too intense, you can bring the back knee a little bit forward or a little bit back. So I want you to adjust the position of your leg, that not too intense for you. You can bring the right here closer towards you or a little bit forward. All right. So with this, bring your both hands into the front of the right shin bone and walk your hands forward. You don't need to rush. Allow your forehead to rest down into the floor, or you can rest your forehead towards your forearm. So you could feel the sensation and stretch into the right glutes, or you can also feel the stretch into your left inner thigh. All right. Release the pose. Come all the way up. All right. Lean into the right side and bring the back leg in front. Switch side. Bring the right leg back. So the same, take the same variation that you did into the other side. See how you feel. All right. Our bones are all different, so our joints face different. So depends on where your hip joint is facing. So some people can be feeling a stiffness over here. So you might need to find your adjustment that feels good for your hip. All right. With this, hands into the ground and walk your hands forward. If you feel any sense of resistance, just use your long exhalation and try just to relax the muscles so we feel more comfortable into your stretch. So staying in the position for some time is a very effective way to stretch, because in the first few seconds into the position, there's still some resistance into the muscles. So it needed some time to adapt, and it will slowly relax. All right, slowly release the pose. Walk your hands back. Lean into one side and bring the back leg straighten into the front. Shake those legs. All right, almost there. Lie down to your back. Make sure you have a yoga block near you or a pillow, a firm pillow for support. All right. So from here, I want you to bend the knees, bring the knees closer towards the chest. You can roll yourself side to side, side to side, to start to massage the spine down into the floor. All right, from here, bring your foot down into the floor and straighten the both legs towards to the ground. Find the comfort. Bring your legs together. All right. Use your left hand to put into the top of your left thigh to ground the left thigh. All right. Bend the right knee. Flex the right foot. Option, hook the index and middle finger towards to the right big toe. Or if very challenging, you can also use your towel. Hook the towel into the arch of your right foot. From here, inhale here. Exhale as you straighten the right leg towards the sky. So you want to keep your right shoulder down into the floor so you're not lifting into the right shoulder. Keep the right shoulder down. Straighten the right leg. If too much, you can always micro bend the right leg. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the right leg towards to the right side. Use your long exhalation to bring the right leg into the side. Gaze towards to the left side. Again, you can always micro bend the knee if too much for you. You can always have a support of the towel. As you inhale, bring the right leg back into the center and bend the knee and release. Shake that right leg. All right, let's do it into the other side. Right hand on the top of the right thigh. Bend the left knee, flex the left foot. You can hook the index and middle finger towards the big toe, or you can always use the towel to support you. All right, inhale here. As you exhale, straighten that left leg towards to the sky. If too much, you can always micro bend the knee. I will use support. Inhale here. Use a long exhalation to bring the left leg into the side. Gaze towards to the right side. Use your right hand to ground the right thigh. As you inhale, bring the left leg back into the center. Slowly bend the left knee and release. Shake those legs. All right. Bend the knees. Happy baby pose. Hold into the shin bone or outside the foot. Or hook your index and middle finger towards the big toes, whatever you can reach. So in your happy baby pose, your thigh is outside the rib cage. So open the legs. Bend the knee. All right. Make sure that your sacrum is in the ground. Don't lift your buttocks. So you want to ground your lower back into the floor. You can move the body side to side just for a few rounds and finding your stillness into the center, into a happy baby pose. All right. Bring your foot together to touch and bring the sole of your foot down into the floor, coming into your butterfly in a reclining position. You can bring the hands into the thigh or maybe into the chest or into your heart center, or you can also open the arms into the side, whatever feels good for you. But take a moment here into your butterfly. Close the eyes. All right. With your hands, guide your both knees together. Bring your knees together. All right. So I want you to bring your foot into the edge of the mat and draw your knees together. Put into the edge of the mat, knees together. Close the eyes and we stay here. Let's practice Ujjayi breath together. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open the eyes. Bring your knees apart and move the knees side to side, side to side, side to side. All right. Bring your foot a little bit closer. Okay. So from here, let's have a back release. Place one block or two underneath the sacrum, or you can also use a firm pillow underneath the sacrum or your buttocks. Make sure you're not putting into the lower back, where the arch of the lower back. No, no, no. Put into the sacrum, the flat bone, just into your buttocks. All right. You can place one or two blocks. That's entirely your choice. If you're using two blocks, you have an option to keep your bended knee like this or straighten the legs. All right. You can also use one block or just one firm pillow. Firm pillow is more comfortable. Keep your legs apart, arms into the side of the body. Close the eyes. Make sure that your shoulder is relaxed down into the floor. Relax the foot, legs relax. Just close your eyes. We stay here for 1 minute. Slowly bend your knees. All right. With the support of your foot down into the floor, lift your hip and release your support and bring your buttocks down into the floor. All right. Straighten both legs. Stay here for a moment. Just close the eyes. Notice the sensation of your lower back as it grounds down into the floor. All right, bend the knees, draw your knees closer towards the chest, hug into your knees. You can lift your head, forehead closer towards the knees, round the back. And release your head back into the floor. Move the body side to side, side to side. Final massage into the lower back. And stillness into the center. Make a circle rotation into the knee. Focus towards the sensation of the massage into the lower back. Finding a nice release into your lower back. Few rounds in here. And opposite direction. And slowly into the center, bring your foot back into the floor and straighten that right leg. So your left foot is still into the ground. Final twist. Lift your hip, bring your hip few inches towards to the left side. Bring the left knee closer towards the chest and make your twist. Bring the knee towards to the right side. Gaze towards to the left. Just close the eyes. If you're still holding into any sense of resistance into the body, just completely let go as we slow down into your practice. And slowly release, come back into the center. Bring your hip back into the center, straighten that left leg. Bend the right knee, switch your hip towards the right side, about 1 or 2 inches, and bring the right knee into the left side. Turn your head towards to the right, close the eyes. And slowly untwist. Bring the hip back into the center, making your final adjustment, whatever movements that you want to do. Keep your legs apart as wide as the mat, finding the way into your Savasana, your final resting pose. Make sure that you're not keeping your Savasana, the most important part of your practice. Keep your arms into the side, away from your body, with your palm facing towards the sky. Let your fingers naturally curl. Relax the head. Facial muscles relax. Your shoulder, your arms, your hip, your legs, your toes. Just completely surrender towards the earth and enjoy your peace in Savasana for 1 minute. Slowly bring the awareness back into the body. Wiggle the toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly moving the head side to side, side to side. Slowly waking up. Bring your legs together, interlace your fingers above the head and make a big stretch as you inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bend the knees. Bring the knees closer towards the chest. Lean into the right side. Make a pillow of your right arm. With the support of your left palm, make your way into your cross-legged seated position. Keep your eyes closed as you come into seated. Sitting nice and tall. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your chest. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, just let it go. Bow into your heart center. Thank you for sharing your energy